was, like how it helped boost Detroit hip hop.
All right, so let's go back. I want to say 1987, and you'll forgive me if my dates are a little bit sketchy. It's been a lot of marijuana smoke between now and then, but ultimately there was a formulation of Detroit strip club DJs, Detroit TNA DJs. That was originally myself, along with DJ Madhouse, DJ Hardbody, who is more commonly known as HB, the general manager of the Pantheon Strip Club, and DJ Mike McLeod. We all sat down initially and talked about to create a movement in the city that was kind of already there but didn't have any structure, if you will, behind it. I say that because at that particular time, independent artists in the late 80s, early 90s, the only place they could get their records played was at the strip clubs. Because the strip clubs was the only thing open 7 days a week, right? The only thing open 7 days a week. And like I used to say, you can go in there and get a food high, go in there and get a dancer high, a waitress high, a bartender high, a music high, and hell, any kind of drug. For the most part, the strip clubs was the biggest dope houses in the world, in my opinion. That's why I formulated the saying, dope is good, it sells itself. Always has, it always will. It's been proven.
Facts.
Good dope is always sold. You never have a question. That motherfucker to give you that good head and do you right, you know exactly where she at, right? You ain't got no driver's license, your plates is bad, all that shit, but guess what? You on the way. Because she got good dope.
Good dope.
Right?
Yeah.
Do that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, stay with me now. Stay with me.
I'm with you.
So,
I'm with you.
With that being said, we started working and formulating. From there, grew. And when I mean it grew, here's all these strip club DJs. And mind you, let me say this for the record as well. I want to say, technically, the Detroit TNA DJs, to my knowledge, was the first ever strip club organization doing anything in the clubs directly. No slight to nobody. That ain't no hate to nobody. I'm just talking about what the facts is. Well before the coalition DJs or anybody else. And again, that is no slight to the coalition DJs. I'm only speaking about what was happening here in the city of Detroit. And I say that when I was going on the road to the different conferences and all of that, I was the only strip club DJ that was standing up like, yo, what about us? Very first conference that I went to, I didn't know what was going on or nothing. I wasn't registered or nothing. Just a strip club nigga showing up. Fucked around. They was talking about we need $400 for a pass. I'm like, shit, I'm a deep boy. That ain't about to happen. Enough. Nigga dropped his pass. I seen it. Whoop! I swooped it up, and the rest was history from there. Because from that point on, I made it my business to not only know all the national record reps, but I also knew all the independent artists. These other different markets from around the country, right? That was the whole play to it. So what I did was, now when we back into the city of Detroit, start talking about how to manifest this. Here's where we start putting the artists in the mix. Now, those artists at this particular time, whether it was hip hop or just gangster rap,
right?
Whether it was hip hop or gangster rap, they had to come to the strip clubs because you had Ebony Showcase and the Bullfrog and the Shelter and a few other spots around the city. C Note on the east side. You had some spots where they were able to go, but they wasn't consistent on a weekly basis until later on. Now the hip hop shop was doing their thing. Maurice Malone was rocking out here, but they still didn't give the artists the full spectrum of what they needed in terms of being able to connect with regular people or the regular hip hop people as well as the street people. So when motherfuckers start talking about lists and influencers, I say, well, let's do a few fact checks. So we'll take Jay Dilla, which is my man, 100 grand. Me and this dude rock so tough, nobody would even understand it because literally we come to the strip club just about every day or every other day. Him and Frank a day.
Okay.
Let me get it together. Him and Frankenday. Right? These dudes coming into the club on a regular basis. You don't think I'm playing their records in a strip club? See, what motherfuckers have to understand is at the titty bar, you had a bunch of different women who liked a bunch of different sounds. That's why the strip club was so unique. We could play R&B records. What do you think straight fucking was blowing up? Shout out to my man, Gator, Charles Gator Moore. Straight fucking. We did that in the strip club. We'll take Jill Scott records in the strip club. This is when it was still cool to play slow records. That's part of the reason the strip clubs got fucked up. Because they took away the girls actually, what up though, family? They took away the girls actually playing motherfucker. Well, it took away the DJ's ability to play slow records. They was literally telling the DJ, hey, don't play no slow records in here after 12 o'clock. Don't play no slow records in here. Nigga, we popped Dwell A open at Chocolate City. He came in there and performed his record. I had one girl, and I'll never forget her name, Black Ice, who used to kill his record. I had him come into the club, perform that record live in the club because, and let me explain the whole concept behind that. When we was in the club and we was playing the records, and these girls was dancing to the records, those who really knew how to dance. Let me say that, who really knew how to dance. Shout out to my girl Juicy, who knew how to dance to records.
Yeah.
You put those records on, you got the smoke and the lights and shit going. Fucking sitting there like, damn, she the shit. Every time he heard that record from that point on, he thought about that girl. Every single time.